Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky...
Here's what we know about The Batman Part 2. Robert Pattinson's return to the Batcave is slightly delayed. Let's dive into it. The Batman, released almost 2 years ago, was a hit both critically and commercially. Directed by Matt Reeves, it introduced Robert Pattinson as Gotham's vigilante during his early crime-fighting days. Battling a sadistic serial killer known as the Riddler, Batman faces a severe test. The film is the first installment of a planned trilogy, with the next film titled The Batman Part 2. Expectations are high, given the acclaim Reeves and Pattinson received for their work on the first film. While some basic details about Part 2 are known, much remains under wraps. So, what's confirmed about The Batman Part 2? As reported by The Hollywood Reporter, The Batman Part 2 has been delayed to a new release date of October 2, 2026. Originally scheduled for release in October 2025, the highly anticipated sequel faced production challenges due to industry strikes, prompting the delay. While this news may disappoint fans awaiting the next chapter in Gotham's story, the extended timeline could allow filmmakers to refine the story further. Despite the setback, there's still much to look forward to in the Batman universe, including a television spin-off series centered around one of Batman's iconic villains, the Penguin. Starring Colin Farrell reprising his role, the series will explore the Penguin's rise to power in Gotham's criminal underworld after the events of the Batman. While no specific release date has been announced, fans can anticipate the series to premiere later this year on Max. With Robert Pattinson reprising his role as Batman, the cast of Part 2 is shaping up to be just as impressive as its predecessor. While Pattinson's return is practically confirmed, other key characters like Jim Gordon, Alfred Pennyworth, Catwoman, Penguin, and the Riddler have yet to be officially confirmed. However, some, if not all of these characters, will likely make a return in the sequel. Additionally, recent reports suggest that fan-favorite character Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face, will join the cast, with Joel Edgerton and Josh Hartnett in the running for the role. While the official announcement is still pending, either actor would bring their own unique talents to the iconic character, adding further excitement to the upcoming sequel. With The Batman Part 2 confirmed as the middle installment of a planned trilogy, the big question on everyone's mind is, will there be a Batman Part 3? While it's been confirmed that there will be at least one more film to conclude the current story, it remains unclear whether Part 3 will mark the end of this version of Batman or simply conclude a particular arc. Director Matt Reeves may have plans to expand this universe further beyond the planned trilogy, especially considering the numerous spin-off shows and movies currently in development. 2 projects already in the works include The Penguin, exploring Oswald Cobblepot's rise in Gotham's criminal underworld and directly leading into Part 2, and an untitled Arkham Asylum series delving into the notorious mental institution and its infamous patients. So, while Part 3 may bring closure to the current storyline, there's potential for Reeves to continue exploring this captivating universe in future projects. With that being said, while specific details about the plot of The Batman Part 2 remain scarce, the inclusion of Part 2 in the sequel's title suggests a direct continuation of Batman's story from the previous film. Following the revelations about his parents' past and the fallout from the Riddler's destructive scheme, Bruce Wayne's journey is expected to delve deeper into his existential crisis. Determined to be more than just a symbol of fear for Gotham's criminals, Batman seeks to become a beacon of hope for the city's citizens. Additionally, the aftermath of the Riddler's actions is likely to play a significant role in shaping the events of the sequel. Overall, while specifics are still under wraps, fans can anticipate a continuation of Batman's complex character arc and the exploration of the consequences of his actions in Gotham City. Given Batman's extensive rogues gallery, the possibilities for the main villain of The Batman Part 2 are endless. In the first film, we saw Batman face off against the Penguin, the Riddler, and caught glimpses of the Joker. These iconic foes could easily return to cause trouble in the sequel, alongside other villains teased by director Matt Reeves. Reeves has hinted at the inclusion of other villains in his Batverse, including Scarecrow, Professor Pig, and Clayface, all of whom could make their appearance in Part 2 or in the spin-off shows already announced. Additionally, there are subtle nods to potential villains in the first film, such as the mysterious green liquid that could hint at Bane's arrival, and the mention of Hush in connection with the journalist's death, suggesting the introduction of the classic Batman villain. Furthermore, the addition of Harvey Dent, also known as Two-Face, sets the stage for his transformation into a villain, while the possibility of other cold-hearted scientists like Mr. Freeze or even eccentric characters like Egghead, portrayed by Nicolas Cage, adds to the intrigue of who could become the next antagonist in the Batman franchise. Ultimately, fans will have to wait and see which villain will take center stage in The Batman Part 2. Now, with James Gunn and Peter Safran taking over DC Studios and redefining the DC Extended Universe, questions arose about how Matt Reeves' The Batman series would fit into this new landscape. Initially, concerns were raised, as The Batman was set in its own separate universe. However, James Gunn clarified that Reeves' Batman films would exist independently from the DCU he was constructing. This decision categorized The Batman as a DC Elseworlds project. By placing The Batman in the Elseworlds category, Reeves could continue his Batman series without it being tethered to a larger cinematic universe, at least for the time being. This distinction allows for creative freedom while maintaining a cohesive narrative within the Batman universe. Additionally, Joker Folie à Deux, scheduled to release a year before The Batman Part 2, will also be part of the Elseworlds banner. Looking ahead, there is potential for Pattinson's Batman to interact with other characters, particularly if the concept of the multiverse is introduced. However, for now, the Batman series will remain a self-contained universe, a decision that has garnered acceptance from fans, given the unique storytelling opportunities it presents. This approach ensures that the Batman series can delve into its own distinct narratives and character developments without being constrained by the continuity of a larger shared universe. By operating within the Elseworlds framework, Reeves can explore different interpretations of the Dark Knight and his universe, offering fresh perspectives and storytelling avenues. While the Batman series may not directly intersect with James Gunn's DCU, the possibility of crossovers or connections in the future remains open, especially with the potential introduction of the multiverse concept. This flexibility allows for organic storytelling opportunities that could enrich both the Batman series and the broader DC cinematic landscape. Overall, positioning the Batman as an Elseworlds project provides a balance between creative freedom and narrative cohesion, offering fans a compelling and immersive exploration of Gotham's iconic protector and his world. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. Exciting updates are on the horizon with lots of new content coming from Marvel, so stay tuned for more. We're here to keep you informed and up to date, ensuring you're always the first to know about the latest developments. Be sure to stick around for our next update, where we'll dive deeper into James Gunn's DCU. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to share your suggestions for future videos in the comments below. We value your feedback.